Alright, today I'm going to take you guys through my glute and hamstring day. So to start off, I like to do stiff leg deadlifts, which are very similar to an RDL. So to do these, as you might have seen in my glute video, I like to go ahead and set up the safety bars on about the second to the third hole so that I can easily have the barbell there for convenience. And I also take my shoes off so I can better plant and ground my feet into the floor, and that gives me better stability. As with any big compound movement, I like to do a practice set with just the bar to practice form and technique. So these are very, very similar to an RDL, the main difference being that there is a smaller degree of knee bend. After I've done my warm-up with just the bar, I then go ahead and add a little bit of weight to do a weighted warm-up set to, again, practice form and technique and get my body used to lifting a bit of weight. This is also the part where I go in and use my lifting straps as well. Now that that's done, it's time to add some more weight and go into my working sets. Because I'm starting to go heavier with this weight now, this is where I introduced lifting belt to help me with my core stability and my form. Now I rest for about 2 to 3 minutes and I complete my other two working sets. Next, I go in with B-stance hip thrusts to really help isolate each cheek individually. Of course, I'm going to go in with a warm-up set first. I've got 40 kilos on at the moment. We're going to do a warm-up set of 8 either side, and then we're going to add some real weight and start doing our working sets. So I do 2 working sets of these, so let's go ahead and smash it out. After my 2 sets of B stance hip thrusts, I will then go in with 2 sets of B stance RDLs on the Smith machine. Now, I used to do these facing the other way, but I found that because my grip strength is so unbelievably pathetic, I can do this a lot easier with straps. And from this side, it's a lot easier to use straps because when you're using straps, you usually have an overhand grip and the strap goes under the bar. So this way, I can grab the bar and pull it this way. Whereas, if I were to face this way and grab the bar, the straps would be pulling it back this way, which means I have the chance of causing a ruckus. I'm going to do a warm-up set with absolutely no weight. This bar starts at 9, I round it up to 10 kilos. And I always stand on a plate when I do these because I can find I usually get all the way to the ground. So this gives me a little bit of leverage to get a bigger range of motion without racking the weight. So apparently I'm only getting in 5 reps today, which is depressing. Alright, round 2. I dropped the weight a little bit because apparently I'm going to be humbled today, but that's alright. It happens to the best of us. So I've dropped it by 5 kilos. Let's see if we can get 8 in this time. Oh, we got 8. Alright, next up for glutes and hammies is lying leg curls. We're going to do 2 sets of those, and these are notorious for making me start crying. So let's see how we go. I've already gone ahead and set it all up and set up the weight for myself. So let's just watch me be in immense pain, shall we? Alright, so we've done 2 sets of lying hamstring curls, which is all good, but because I like to cause myself immense pain for absolutely no reason at all, and I'm incapable of deciding between the leg curl variations, I do both. So we're going to go ahead and do 2 sets of the seated ones now, and if I start crying, please don't judge me. Alright, full disclosure, I have absolutely zero fucking interest in doing kickbacks today, but as with life, sometimes you gotta do things you don't want to do, and unfortunately that extends to doing kickbacks for the second time this week. So, fuck it, let's just do it. Okay, I've officially completely lost my will to live, but we can't neglect the carbs. So 3 sets of carbs, and then I may go home and cry for a while. So the quicker we do this, the quicker we can go home and cry. And that's really all there is to it. So if you want a good gluten hammy day to get your heart rate up and make you cry for hours, give this one a try.